Hey Libra, welcome to your April 2023 weekly reading here. It's going to be your reading from April 10th through the 16th. I don't know why April 12th came to my mind, so maybe there's a significant date around that. Let's see. Or significance around that date. Let's go ahead and jump in though, Libra. Let's take a look. What's going on? Okay. Some of you are really looking for the depth here in life emotionally, right? Ace of Cups and the challenge is like when there's some particular area in your life where you're feeling like something is missing emotionally, right? Or you feel a lack of fulfillment, right? Because the Seven of Cups being in your current energy, it's like you're really looking at or opening yourself up or looking at different options and choices of like how you can go about fulfilling that need, right? Like looking for the depth here. Let's keep going. You have the Justice card and the energy and the you have the Justice card here in the position of something that you're unaware of. So that's your own card coming out. You have the Six of Wands in the position of your advice, and you have the Three of Swords in the outcome here. Oh, Libra, 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 Libra. You have the Scorpio card. It says investigate. That's interesting because the Venus, the Seven of Cups is Venus and Scorpio, right? And so it's interesting that these energies right now are mirroring each other. Some of you at this time will be feeling like a lack of creativity in your life here as well. That's one thing that I'm picking up. Like you can just be feeling like things that you're creating at this time, or like things that you usually take pleasure and joy in. Like there may be like this energy of and this feeling of something missing. So it's like you're trying to open up your imagination and your creativity here as well. And you have this heart, home, compassion card. So really it's about what your heart wants at this time. There's something I do get here that you feel is missing, right? Emotionally. Page of Swords being in the near future. There could be some type of communication, information, or some news that's about to come your way here. And we're going to clarify this and get more into like what this is. And the outcome, you have the Three of Swords here. This is interesting. There may be something here that you're realizing that isn't really worth like your time or energy or like your investment here, like in regards to like where your energy is going. But I feel we're going to address this, but I kind of get that you can swerve past this energy. And when we clarify, we'll get into the answer of how. But there is a need to look at something more deeply here with this Scorpio card. Right? There's a need to look at something more deeply. And Scorpio does a transformation, right? It's about how can you break down old forms and create new ones that are better, right? And Scorpio also has to do with passion. You know? So there's a need to look at something more deeply, right? And whatever is like going on with inside you, or maybe something in particular, like a situation. King of Swords being the overall energy here for you for the week. The King of Swords is about making a decision overall. Right? It's also about staying focused here as well with the King of Swords. And I'm getting a lot about communication. This is also about speaking and communicating like the truth, like of what you're feeling, whether that's with yourself or whether that's with an individual or a situation, whatever the case might be. You need to speak your mind, speak your heart, home, compassion here. And a lot of you, it's like coming back to yourself may be the most powerful gift for you at this time, right? The heart, right? Coming back to the heart, coming back to your true self, true essence. You have the Six of Wands for your advice here. Some of you may be being a little bit too hard on yourself. Six of Wands, it's like start to move in the direction of what your heart wants. And realize like this is your journey at the end of the day. There's success for you in the future, but you have to like keep moving forward here. Right? It's a time for you to increase, bring in more positivity, increase, bring in more love, increase, bring in more happiness, more joy. You have the Justice card in the position of something that you're unaware of. And the Justice card is basically it's like the law of cause and effect, right? This is the cosmic balance here. Karma, right? So it's interesting. It's like if you keep doing what you've always done, you're just going to keep getting the same result over and over and over. And so the Justice card is about looking at, okay, what's working, what's not working, looking at the pros and cons, right? Weigh things out and see what's the best course of action here with the Justice card. Because the Three of Swords and the outcome, again, this is Libra energy too, right? This is Saturn and Libra. So this could be around your relationships. Also, this could be like just order and structure in your life at this time. Maybe things are out of balance, right? Like for instance, one way we can slip out of balance is if we just work, and we don't do anything to really fulfill like our own needs, or we don't really, get involved in our interpersonal relationships, or we, stop talking to our friends, or, we stop, we don't listen to our heart. You know what I'm saying? Like we just go. And yeah, so let's keep going here. Maybe something, well, all right, let's see. I knew it. I knew it. King of Swords. Yeah, the Lovers clarifying the King of Swords. Now, for some of you, if this isn't about relationships in your life, there's also another aspect to this. So for some of you, this is about your relationships, and you really having to look at the truth of like the nature of your relationships, or the nature of a relationship here, right? And also for the ones that this isn't about your relationships or anything like that. This is about overall, do you feel like you're on the right path in life? That's the King of Swords, the Lovers. Right? Are you following like your heart? Are you following your soul? Are you following, the path that God has laid out for you, or the divine has laid out for you? Or are you steering away from that? So I feel like overall it's like you're looking for union, right? Because the Lovers is union. We're looking for union, whether that's in relationships. We all come from the same cloth, the same source, right? And so when we discover people, we come into union, right? We get that much closer to God or the divine. And even that has to do with people, but that also has to do with like things that you're very passionate about. Like an example, maybe you want to be like an artist, right? Like you devote your life to that because you feel like that's it's for you, right? So let's see, clarify the Seven of Cups. King of Pentacles here. Yeah, it could be around work for some of you. Maybe you're like really looking at, okay, like how can I bring in more passion to my work? Or how can I create something that I really, really love? Or how can I look for something here that I truly, truly love? Ten of Wands on the Ace of Cups here for the challenge. I'm gonna keep it 100% with you. I feel like there's a lack of self-love here, which is affecting your belief around certain things. That's why the heart home compassions here is about like coming back to yourself and like loving yourself, believing in yourself, right? Yeah, the Five of Cups here on the Page of Swords. I feel like you're re-looking at something possibly from the past that maybe affected you. And it's like, you're not just looking at it. I feel like you're looking at it. I feel like you're understanding it, reflecting on it, and seeing what you can do moving forward to allow you to be able to make progressive steps. Clarify the Justice card. High Priestess here. Woo. Some of you, it's like you have to balance logic and intuition also with this situation, right? Like sometimes like we can become so stern, so strict in the way that we do something, but our intuition is telling us another thing. Or the way that we think about something, but our intuition is telling us another thing. Or sometimes we're too much into the whole, we're following into our feelings too much, and we're not applying more logic, right? So I think it's about finding the balance. Sun card, Six of Wands. I knew it. I knew it. For your advice. For some of you, it's about like really believing in yourself, right? It's about really believing in yourself, loving yourself, being happy with yourself, being proud of yourself, embracing who you truly are, embracing what it is that you truly want in life, embracing the things that make you happy, and stop starving yourself from those things, right? Because you're like, I'm kind of getting here, Libra, that it's like you're starving yourself from the actual things that you want in your life. For whatever reason, I'm not sure why. Clarify this Three of Swords. The Emperor here. And the Eight of Swords. You're having to balance power not only in your interpersonal relationships but with inside yourself here. Because Three of Swords and the Emperor is where maybe we need to take our power back from situations, right? Or maybe also where we need to stop being controlling and overpowering others, right? So you have to just be realistic with yourself, like, because we all do it, we're human, right? So it's like you have to like be realistic and look at that and see like, am I trying to control other people? Or if you're not, don't take that personally, I'm just saying. Or if you're not, then maybe it's about taking your power back. And starting to get brutally honest with yourself about what you've been thinking, about what's been on your mind. And realizing like, okay, like I have the power to change my circumstances. I have the power to change how I feel about something. I have the power to change basically the situation. You gotta let love be your guide, live a life from love, guided by love. So, and that's sort of in the energy of the challenge here. Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands. You know? The Ten of Swords. The Queen of Cups, and you have the Hangman here. I think this is like surrendering, letting go of the way you're perceiving something and the way you understand something, right? Because the way you're relating to something right now, something may be going on with the Mercury in your chart. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting, because Ten of Swords is ruled by Gemini, Sun in Gemini, and Gemini, the dispositor of Gemini is Mercury. So there could be something going on with the Mercury in your chart. If you know your chart, I'll take a look at that. Also, maybe looking at the transiting Mercury, see what's going on there. Maybe something's going on there. The aspect or whatever the case might be. But the Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups is about understanding and developing a different approach to having more compassion for yourself and others, right? A deeper level of understanding, right? Because the Hangman is like when we can suspend our ego from the situation and be objective, right? And the Ten of Swords is a Sun card, so the Sun deals with the ego, and Gemini being our mind, the way we think, the way we relate. That's what's changing. That's what's being let go of. And the Queen of Cups is telling you to embrace a more, to re-examine those things and to see where emotionally possibly you're blocking yourself, or where maybe you're thinking maybe wrongly about something. And I'm just being honest. I'm just being very real in this reading. I'm gonna pull you one more card, Libra. You got no longer holds power over you. Dissolve attachments of the past with love, and that's what's in your outcome. I feel like there's something here that's still messing you up from the past, or from the past, with the Three of Swords, Emperor, Eight of Swords. So I feel like it's like releasing all that. It doesn't have, like, the Hangman's also a dissolver because it's Neptune. Neptune dissolves. So it's about dissolving, letting go of the way you're thinking about something, and develop a newer understanding, a newer approach to something. So that's what I got for you, Libras. I appreciate y'all so much for watching. I really do. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, the link is down below. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram. We were just on there live the other night, just chilling and talking. And yeah, if you want to book a personal reading with me, everything's down below. Like the video if you haven't yet. And I'll talk to y'all later.